What's up, fam? What's happening? L.A.R. movement still moving. You see the thumbnail, subscribe or die trying. Well, here's the thing. I'm 42, right? So I'm gonna just roll through the 20 years of dating. 20 years. I've been for the streets. So because I'm 42, I'm gonna do it when I was 22 because I graduated college at 22. First thing I learned, for all the people who are chasing sex, you have far more sex in a relationship than you will in the streets if you're a guy. Probably if you're a girl too, because y'all got a bunch of options, but y'all really don't take up on the options y'all getting because y'all be way more pregnant than STD4 by now. But so that's the first thing I learned. In your 20s, why people won't settle down? As a guy, asking women out on dates and taking women out on dates, because it's free. They like free stuff. As long as they're attractive, that's what I learned about my 20s. Everybody is attractive in their 20s because they're in their 20s. It's just starting out in their adult body. So the vast majority of people look good physically. Even if you bad built, you still look good because it's all young and tight. So everybody thinks they got a plethora of options. So, and they got time. I do that, you know what I'm saying, later on. And then the partying catches up with you. Girls go out and they didn't work out when I was in my 20s. They didn't work out. They went to party and dance. That's how they were. I gotta go dancing for my exercise. So you're just dancing and sweating and grinding up on people. I don't see people dancing like that anymore. Now people are working out more. Congratulations to you. But that's what I learned. Why people don't date as much now? Because guys got tired of paying for bad dates. That's why. After a while, you start paying for these bad dates and you start realizing it ain't worth the juice, ain't worth the squeeze. We're gonna do something cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. I'm gonna make you work your way up. You're not gonna start up here and go down. No, you're gonna start down here and go up. So this is gonna be cost effective. What else did I learn? Fellas, when you're young, stop. If you, I was just talking with this about an older fella. Everybody swears they have a lot of sexual energy when they're young. And you can go for forever and a day. But most girls don't orgasm. You don't have to go all night to make her orgasm. If you make her orgasm, that's when her legs is shaking, she falling off the bed, she can't walk right. She doing the walk like when you hit somebody real hard in the boxing match and they chicken legs. You do all that. She hide in the bathroom. Like don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. That happens because people don't focus on that part. So quick tip: if you're in missionary position, you're a guy and you're in there, aim for the belly button. That works on most people. Most people. That's another thing. Everybody's different. Stop treating everybody like you did your ex or the person that you like the most. But you meeting somebody new, you got to get in tune with somebody new. You can't treat them like another person. This is where a lot of mishaps happen, is because people, meet a new person and treat them like the old person that or the one that got away. It's not going to work. You get 30s, you get to people who, that's when people start falling off. That's when you be like, man, what happened to you? Then people are still going out partying, like, hey, you too old for this club. That's when adults are trying to find more refined environments to meet up. And that's when people aren't as prude and acting as inhibited, because now people are getting lonely and they're not getting as much attention, and now they're not getting many dates. And now the guys are dating down and dating up, So this happens. Oh yeah, let me go back to the 20s real quick. for the dating older. If you're a guy, beware of older women dating you when you're younger, because they might not tell you their STD status. See, this is how some of you young guys wind up catching stuff, because you messing with older women and they ain't telling you that they got something. They can't get back at old men, so they're getting back at you. You know, young ladies, you know, that could go for you, but not really. Because y'all don't be wanting to have babies with older guys who y'all basically sugar babies too. You know, y'all don't want to necessarily be seen with them in public, and they want to be seen with you. So it's a whole different ball game. But they're not trying to knock you up. They're paying for a service. They need you to leave. So, like I said, 30s, you get older. People start falling off. Now people will start looking for lifestyle compatibility. Would you rather have great sex or a great relationship? That's when this curve starts. You know, when you're 20s, you want great sex. When you get 30s, it starts fading into I take a good relationship and good sex. You know, and then you get older, you might want a good relationship, a great relationship, and good sex. You know, sex ain't the end all be all anymore, because you done all you could. You know, as you get older, you know, cheating happens more, and sometimes people are more accepting of it. Depends on the type of person you're dealing with. But also, when you get your late 30s, early 40s, that's where I'm at now. You got people who, you know, and I'll say this from late 20s to 40s, you got a lot of people who get divorced and think they could go back out into the streets, and then they wind up realizing they should have never got divorced. Or, you know, if they the one that filed for it, you know. And then you got people who, you let that person be free, now they free to do whatever, and now they run around killing them, getting it. And that's how some people getting themselves caught up in the mix also. 30s is a lot of people who, you know, should be settled in life. So like I said, they was looking for a lifestyle. You got people trying to figure out how much you make, where you live, trying to figure out if they can move in, if they could, you know, live off of you and get some of your, marry you, divorce you, get some of your retirement, this, that, and the third. They try to price people out. And all these, that's when everybody's unrealistic appearance demands start dwindling, because your looks is falling down and you can't get everything you looking for because you falling off and they falling off. So, and at the end of it, I'll say this: the people who are the cream of the crop are usually the people who either were late bloomers who grew into their stuff, who were hard workers who grew into their stuff, or people who you wind up overlooking, but they were good people, and now you wish you had that good person in your life. So it's a lot of doubling back, you know, from 30s to 40s. There's a lot of people who want to double back, and it don't pan out for them. So I probably need to do a part 2. I don't know. Tell me what you think first. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.